Oh, okay. Just say everything you guys said again. Just kidding. Okay, our stream broke, but I'm not gonna repeat everything. This is our phase approach. Phase one, phase two, phase three, phase four. Any questions? Great point, Monica. Is also we do have prizes for the winners. I would say that we have three teams this year. I will show you the teams right after this. Um, I don't know how I'm gonna disperse the prizes yet because there's three teams. I might just give first place the bulk of the prize, and then disperse it from second and third place because there's gonna be a lot of hard work that gets put into this. But we do receive $1,000 from Zephyr Cloud, and I get to disperse it how I want. And so obviously, I'm probably gonna do like first place gets like 60%, second or 70%, second place gets 20%, third place gets 10% of that pot. Um, and then there's also front end mentor. They're going to provide premium or pro memberships for all the winners, and then Get Kraken is going to give swag bags to the winners. I've asked what's in the swag bag because I know you guys are going to be wondering what's in them. So I hope it's like a sweater and like a cool thing because I got my GetCon sweater last year and it was really cool, really nice and fluffy and stuff. So I'm gonna get those details out, and I'm still trying to reach out for other gifts as well. So look out for that. But the main one is the $1,000 that we're going to be dispersing between the three teams. Looking more so like 70%, 20%, 10%. I still think that's pretty good. It's better than nothing. But at the same time, like I think the greatest achievement is going to be all the learnings that we get from this. So, any other questions, comments?
Is there like a hard date? Like, is this going till the last week of January?
That is the plan right now. There is no hard set date. I'm pretty flexible with that. Again, when it comes down to that week and your team says, "Hey, I need 1 or 2 more weeks," that's fine. I would talk to the other team to say, "Hey, guess what? You get more time." Because I don't want you guys to like rush. This is not like a true hackathon. This is more like a fun hackathon, a learning hackathon. I want you to learn. I want you to, I'll put something that you're satisfied with. Obviously, it won't be perfect, but it's something that your team is satisfied with to share to the public because we're going to be streaming along the way of this process. We're going to be streaming our planning, discovery. We're going to do sprint demos for the building phase of it, and all of that, all the way through until the end where your team presents your entire application to the general public. So it's going to be just a lot of fun, a lot of learning. Don't think of it like a true hackathon where you're going to be spending like um, hours and like afternoons on this. So definitely um, know that like I'm. Wait, Monica, you're in the lobby. Oh. This is like free flowing. Okay, just know that it's for you to learn and grow from. Any questions? Please ask them.
Yeah, I have a question. For this, do you more so want it like a full application, like log in, log out, and all that, where the user can like go in and like kind of do things, or are you okay with it being like kind of like a chat bot kind of thing, specialized for this, or is it kind of up to the teams?
So it should be a full fledged app that Santa can use to plan his travels. So we are framing it as an application and not just an agent, like a chat agent, because we are going to be tapping into Zephyr Cloud, and I want it to be like a full app with microservices and everything. Oh, not microservices, module federation and micro front ends.
Okay.
Does that answer your question?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, please keep asking questions.
Are we going to be using sprint boards like you taught us in GIS?
That's up to your team. I am just here to point you down the right direction. However you want to do it, however you want to get there. Okay, I'll say this, okay? This might be a key thing. Some of you might be building this from scratch and like hand coding it. I'm going to tell you right now, you don't have to. You can just use AI to build everything. Okay? This is an AI learning hackathon. You do not have to build it from scratch. And the best thing is you might just want to use that to speed things up, right? Because to get a full app in 2 months or 4 weeks or so, it's tough. So utilize all the tools that you have. You can pay me to do it, and I'll take that. Too.
Okay, so then we're allowed to use like other AI agents to code things for us to like help automate.
Absolutely. There are like utilize AI to its capabilities. I would almost say like you should use AI for everything as much as possible. It's because it's not going to like accurately 100% get you all the way there, right? It's going to help you be more efficient and get you there. And that's the power that I want us to see while utilizing AI is what can it do for us? How far can it get us there? Because that is the future, I think, of the industry of prompting it, understanding it, tweaking it, and going forward. And this whole hackathon is going to be an eye-opening experience for everybody to understand that this might become the norm where this is what we do is we build full-fledged apps in 8 weeks, right? And then we could build another one, build another one, build another one. And that's how it's going to be.
Yeah, using the Copilot AI is really handy in Visual Studio Code with the chat window if you have the Pro subscription.
Yeah. Yeah, so for the AI tokens, I'll talk to the teams, but I did say that I can provide the key and stuff for OpenAI so that you can just use my account, and then we'll use the $1,000 pot for everybody to make those AI calls because it's gonna cost some money to call make those calls. It's not gonna be much, but still, it might be. Or we can do it where somebody from your team registers and then you send me the bill later, and then I just pay it off, and then the $1,000, whatever is left from that $1,000 pot, we'll disperse it. So either way works.
Yeah, and I know like I've played around with Figma's MCP a little bit, and
Mm-hmm.
you need a paid dev seat to access it, which is like $15 a month. So it's not
Okay.
not terrible, but there are some costs I've come across.
Yeah, that won't be a problem. We'll probably just buy that for everybody,
Okay.
for 3 people, the designers, and then we'll work on that. So we tap into because it's like 2 months and it's not gonna be a problem. So
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I've been wanting to use this travel API where it gives accurate flight pricing, like real time data, but it's like $50 a month.
oh yeah, you don't want to do that. Like, I mean, it makes sense if you want to try it out, but man, yeah, you want to try to utilize as many free services as you can because it's a POC, and if there's a lower tier that you can use, then yeah, definitely try that because until it works really well and you really want to invest the money and effort into like dynamic APIs and stuff like that, then you can do it at that point.
And then about Zephyr,
Mhm.
are we more so using it for like module federation, or do they have like some MCPs and stuff that we could use?
They have their own. I believe they have their own MCP, so you can tap into their cloud infrastructure, so that you can build. The agent could go and build apps for you. Yeah, and then Zephyr Cloud, it could be used as just a hosting service. It doesn't have to be all for module federation. Like if you had just one app, no micro front ends, you could just host it there. But we're gonna try to utilize all their features and showcase it.
That's a good point that Alex mentioned about the flight data. I didn't even think about that, but I don't know if like Booking.com or these other sites have like APIs or how else to get that information. But
That is the part
No.
of planning. Yeah. Because that's all that you'll learn, right? Well, right now you probably have no idea how to get the flight information, how to get hotel data, how to get like restaurant information, like all of that has to come together. So you have to go and figure out, okay, what APIs can I use? Are there any MCP servers for agentic tools? Do I build my own MCP server that can tap into their APIs and then create the MCP server for my agent, right? So those are things that you'll go and figure out and learn. Because let's say you found two APIs that are very useful. Let's say you have a travel one and a restaurant one, and you combine that into one MCP. So now your agent can call that one MCP, and then it would know if it needed to go to the flight information or like the restaurant information. So just all depends on what you guys want to do. Any other questions? Comments? I know there's gonna be more that come up later, but I definitely want to try to answer them on stream. I think that's you, Monica, that we're echoing. Any other comments, questions?
I mean, I'm looking forward to using these finished products. It sounds like a nice thing to have. Finding a vacation is definitely a lot of work.
Yeah, totally. Okay, teams. All right. I got this special request from this one team, and I'm going to adhere to it. But there's going to be additional members to this team. Last year, what was your team name? Alex?
Guardians of the
no.
Git.
Wait, were you on that team? You weren't on that team, right?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were on that team?
The one that built El Creek Tanta?
Yeah. Wait.
Yeah.
Wait. How come you're
Bruh.
not in the? How come you're not in the group chat then?
Cause you kicked me. Remember when you kicked me out of Discord?
Okay. Hold on here. Okay.
Yeah.
My bad. Okay. All right. Good.
Called
Good
out
thing I
on the
clarified
live
that. I did.
I
kick
forgot
you out.
about that, but yeah.
Okay, hold on. I gotta move some people around because I forgot that I had kicked you out. Actually, I think that might be good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, you know what? 2. No, I need them together. You messed me up, Alex. I mean, I messed myself up because I kicked you. Okay, I think this is good. I still think this is good. And again, like, um, I've had some other people say they're interested, and when I confirmed with them, they never responded. So we might be adding some. And again, if you are not, you don't have time for this, like, totally fine. Like, don't worry, you can drop out if you want to. Last year we had a couple people drop out, and that's fine. I think this year we have, I created bigger groups, so it's gonna be easier if somebody drops out, that we can just reshuffle, or we'll be fine. All right. So the Guardians of Get are gonna stay together. Okay, that is the champs from last year. Um, they requested to stay together, and I think that's a great idea. So it's this one. All right. So Guardians of Get, that is Thomas, Jen, Dom, Cody, Alex. And you guys are going to get Paris as your designer. Okay. The cool thing is Monica was able to find plenty of designers for us, and we could, each team could have at least one designer. So I'm really excited about that, because then you're gonna have to be working cross functionally and working together as a team. Team two, Michael, David, Tony, Noel, Yasa, Caroline, and Candy Pants. Yes, Candy Pants. um, this team is a new team, but I felt really good about it as well. Candy Pants is an experienced designer, and so I think, yeah, I think they're going to be able to provide a lot of um, expertise. And yeah, Bradley is Midnight. And Bradley is on the last team with Bethany, Hector, Jeremy, Calypso, and Monica. So two designers in that team, but Case and Toad, you'll be working together to do that. So these are the three teams. I was gonna do four teams, but I know people might drop out and whatnot, and it's really hard. But to this case too, like, having bigger teams of 6 or 7, you can have pair programming sessions and have smaller sessions together, or like 3 or 4 you can be together, opposed to just a few. Because if we had smaller groups and somebody drops, then there's only 2 or 3 of you left, and that's really hard to push this forward, right? So now there's ample individuals, and you can plan things out and move forward together. So, you excited?
Will this be posted somewhere?
Yeah, I'll post it in the chat. Yeah, all this stuff I'll repost it in our private channel with more information as well, for the ones that didn't show up. That way they have an understanding of what's happening. And then I'll start creating individual channels for your teams. It'll just be plain team 1, team 2, team 3 until you give me your team name, and then I'll change that to your team name. Again, this hackathon is about learning, but I love to compete, so it is also about competition. Because there is a prize at the end, but not just that. I think if there was no prize, I think you guys would be fighting each other for bragging rights. So that's pretty cool too. Other than that, yeah, these are the teams that we have. 3 teams. Each team has a designer or 2. Each team has a mix of experience as well. I think that it's going to be interesting to see how this unfolds. But I'm excited to kind of see how each individual team comes out of this, because last year I think we had 2 teams, and it was like 2 teams of 10, 5 each, and it was nice to see 2, but like 3 teams is awesome, because then we had 3 different variations. I would say this too. In the end, you guys might have repetitive agents or agent personas, and that's good, because then we can combine them and refine them, right? Towards the end, we'll have 1 or 3 apps that we have. But as we create these agents, we could combine them and create like our own MCP server for travel, right? That people could come and use as they want to figure out these solutions. And in these apps, if we want, we can release it and give its own public URL and whatnot, so that individuals can use it as well. So again, like, we don't know what the end goal is here. All I know is that in the end, we're gonna have so much learnings, and we're gonna have some awesome products, and it's just gonna be definitely a journey. And to speak about that, we have 3 mentors. We're gonna be across all teams. Myself, Mike, and Nick. Nick has a lot of AI experience, so I'm really happy to have him and to help provide his guidance to all the teams, because I'm sure everybody's gonna have the same question, but he'll be there to answer as well as I and Mike will, and just continue to guide you down. Right, I'm not gonna leave you guys blind. I'm gonna check in with you guys very often, making sure everything's in order, everything's going as well as it can. That way we're having a great experience. And if you're getting burned out or whatever, like, totally fine. Just communicate to your team and myself, and we'll figure it out and we'll work around it. Cool. Any other questions, comments?
I got one, and
Mhm.
sorry if you already mentioned it, but are we starting right away, or is there a set start date?
You're starting as soon as you want to. Yeah, I'm gonna start creating those channels for your individual groups right away. Maybe not right away. Maybe tonight. I gotta take a break. I just came to work and came straight here, changed, and everything. So, but yes, it will be as soon as possible. I'll be posting these teams right away. At least that way you know who your team is. Actually, I'll just do that before I go. That way you can like start just communicating to your own team and figuring stuff out. Again, I'm trying to stay hands off as much as possible, right? I'm giving you guys the roadmap of these high level phases. It's up to you to determine how to achieve those and how to keep moving forward. If you want to do it in a few days, you can do that. But again, I really want you guys to take a hold of phase 1 and 2. Take your time, understand, research, and all that stuff, because that's a key piece to even being in the tech industry. Is reading documentation, reading possibilities, reading all this stuff, so that you have a better understanding of it. And all this AI stuff might be new, or is going to be new to majority of you. So go watch some tutorials, go listen to some podcasts, go ask questions and all that stuff, because in the end, when you go to build, you're not gonna like understand it all, but at least you have some sort of foundation in place before you get there.
No, I heard the HTML All the Things podcast was pretty good.
Yeah, I can second that, Michael. And I heard there's some pretty good articles there too, so yeah. Cool. Hector, I haven't heard from you. Any thoughts?
No, I'm still just trying to get all the information I can. I'm just writing out my own notes here too.
Yeah, nice. I think this is very rewarding for you, because you did the AI research for our team. Remember that? And a lot of the ideas that you had were surrounded by AI, creating our own MCP server and all that stuff. So I hope that you're excited for this.
Yeah, definitely. Like I never got into like actually implementing any of those, so it's
Yeah.
cool to finally be able to like start learning about them.
Cool.
I'm
Go
glad
ahead,
you're on
Jeremy.
my team, Hector.
We're in this to learn together, okay? I am not that far from you guys either. I've just started diving more into AI, and then I'm like on an AI high right now, just learning about a lot of stuff. And I think it's gonna not only transform our thought process of AI, because we've had some conversations in our Discord and even in our group, like, oh, AI, I'm just using it as a chat prompt. Oh, I'm just using it to fix some little bugs here and there. This takes it to another level. Like we're gonna go so much deeper than that in understanding how it's built, and then if we want to get to that point too, Zephyr Cloud, their engineers are like I was keep telling people, they're building stuff that you can't even Google. That's how revolutionary their features are and like the things that they're building. And to my understanding, Zephyr Agency should be available for us to use in the coming weeks. That's going to be a game changer too, because that's where we can add a bunch of agents into a chat window, and then as we ask the questions, it will know how to intervene and answer some of the questions we have. Or as we're conversating, right, Jeremy, we could say, oh yeah, this travel app, I don't know how to get the miles that it's going to take from this city to that city. If you had a flight agent in there, it would interrupt and say, hey, I can do that for you. Here's the MCP that you can call to get that. Here's all the data you need, then you just got to do this and that. So Zephyr Agency is going to be really cool. It is not ready yet, but when it is, we'll be able to beta test that as well. Oh, Alex, what are you making for us?
Oh, the people here are just having beer and wine. It's a chill event. But yeah, I
Sounds
gotta
good.
get going. The event's about to
Sounds
start.
good. Thanks for joining, Alex.
All right. See you guys.
Yeah.
Well, I think that it's a good segue to closing this out. I'm gonna stop sharing this, and thank you for joining. Like we have, I think we have 19 individuals this year, which is amazing. Last year, I think we had 10, and then people started dropping out. I think we ended up with like 7 or so. But 19 is awesome because everybody's going to learn this process together, and I'm so happy that we have 4 designers too, because AI can be utilized in the design area as well. And then you collaborating with design, how does that work? Because like all that is going to be key piece when you work in the industry too. Like how do you cross function from product design, leadership, PMs, engineers, even QA, I think, in DevOps too. Like all those could be different areas and facets, but to be able to understand that and work cross functionally, it's going to be really rewarding in the end. So again, I hope that you guys learn a lot from this hackathon. It is going to be a great amount of learning with AI. We're going to go as deep as we can, as far as we can, and push the boundaries of AI so that we can all gain the understandings of how it works, how it doesn't work, and how we can build with it. So, all right. Thank you, everybody. We'll see you in the next one.
Thanks. Thank you.